Hey guys, how y'all doing? I've decided to make a list of things that I would like to see in Farm Sim 25. However, I'm going to do my list a little bit different than the way everybody else has done. So far, what I've seen or heard is basically people making brand new mechanics and saying, hey, this should be in the game. And if it's not in the game, then we're going to riot. Well, I want to take it and I want to twist it and I want to do it jab style. Instead of making brand new things, let's bring things that we had back and that we know that can be done and twist it. That way it boils down to this. If the developers don't make it, maybe they're just not listening. Precision farming. The mini map that we got for precision farming was amazing, right? It was super cool. We could see where we've been on the field by looking at the mini map. If we were fertilizing or we were spraying, we could see where it was on the mini map, right? It was part of precision farming, and I understood why it had to be part of that particular mod. Well, in 25, that should be in the base game, right? That way, when we're spraying our fields, we don't have to go to the big map to see where we've been. Because let's be honest, when you're spraying canola and it's past a certain stage, you can't see the ground. Giants, make it easier for us. If we got a mini map that interacts when we make the field bigger, we should be able to see where we sprayed. More used vehicles. Let's talk about this for a second. The idea of used vehicles is super cool, except when you only get 3 or 4 options, it's ridiculous. Give us more options, right? At least 10. And if it's a header, we should get a trailer with it, right? Come on. I don't think it's that hard to code, right? That, we get the trailer with the header if it requires a trailer, and they're both on sale. The other thing is, who remembers back in 17 when we used to have brand sales? Why can't we have those now, right? It represents, at the end of the sales years, the new models are coming in. We get a discount. We get incentive. John Deere comes to us and says, hey, if you buy multiple of our John Deere stuff during this time period, we'll knock 25% off. Feeding animals. I don't know how to say it. I can only say it one way. The way we feed animals is blah at best, right? The only complex animal system that we have is feeding cows and making TMR. Why can't we have mixtures for other animals that's kind of like TMR? Where each animal has, 2 or 3 or maybe 4 different types of crops or minerals that you can give them to make them 100%. It's not that complex. It's with the cows. If you can do it with the cows, why can't you do it with the other animals? Also, we should have the ability to clean up after our animals, like chickens, right? Chickens make messes. We should be able to clean up. It used to be in the game. And water, right? We should have the option of being able to say, yes, we want to feed and water and clean up our own animals, or no, right? If we don't, we buy an automatic shed, and there should be a toggle on that. We pay the price, and we don't have to worry about it. Or we don't get those features and we have to do it manually, but we save money on the building. Give us our choices and let's have, the ability to choose them. We used to have them. Bring them back. Reputation systems for contracts. Who remembers in 17 when you used to do a contract, you would gain favor with the landowner, and then the land would be cheaper. And then it disappeared. Let's bring it back. However, because that reputation system exists, let's say you start off with the ability in the game that you only can use small tractors, and The ability to buy medium tractors is tied to the reputation system. You have to do, I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 contracts. And then you upgrade to the ability to get a medium license to get medium tractors. And then another X amount of contract points that you have to unlock a large thing, right? Give us the choice. The system's already in the game. Just use the system for different ways. Crop diseases. A lot of people say this is something that's super hard to code. It's not. All we have to do is add a field state, right? There's multiple field states in the game already. It's just another check. Do a field state of if we get a fungus, right? Like weeds. It happens in a certain rotation, and when it happens, we have a different color on the little mini map thing. You look at it, you go, oh, we got funguses. I guess we need to spray for them. We've got sprayers in the game. Why can't we use those sprayers, or give us sprayers that that put out fungicides and other crop diseases? Or as simply as this, maybe we decide not to spray it at all, and we risk, will it spread or not? Maybe there's no guarantee that it will spread, or maybe it will. We risk it for the biscuit, and we get to decide if we want to ride the lightning on that choice. But it shouldn't be that hard to do with the engine. Just add it for us, please. Contract systems. This is something that really bothers me a lot. For everything that's in the game, we should be able to have a contract for it. Just simply that. Why is there not a Lime contract system in 22? We had it in 19. So every field state and every, what's the word I'm looking for? For every field state and every change along the way, we should have the ability for contracts to show up, which is the new mechanics like picking up rocks, mulching, lime, all those options and any other new mechanics that come along the game should be in the contract system. And if we don't do contracts, we choose not to. But we should have the option to be able to do the contracts, especially with brand new mechanics that are added. Buildables and placeables. So let's talk about this for a second. The ability to make a roller coaster was super cool. Don't get me wrong. And the big boats, they were fun, but they felt very limited. They felt like you had to do something and then you really didn't get anything worthwhile in return. Why can't we make barns, silos? How about this? Our own market shop. Think about this. We could build our own placeable where we have to bring certain materials. It builds a market shop. We can sell the products that we can sell anything that we make at the market shop. And it only holds X amount. However, it sells over time, equivalent to when we sell silage, right? It's already in the game, no big deal. Let's just use this mechanic. It's a way of rewarding us for making something, and we can increase our profitabilities. On top of that, how about the idea of making a farmer's market or a store that when we make these buildables, it unlocks the ability for us, because we made something, that we're rewarded with higher prices, that they'll be slightly higher, or they're more likely to offer us a great demand or even a special demand, right? Why not offer that into the game and reward us for using the buildable mechanic that they gave us? Guys, I gave my 7 ideas of what I think that we should have in 25. I could go into more mechanics and so on and so forth, but I wanted to stick with the things that already existed somewhere along the line in the farm sim world that we played with. And basically, I'm hoping that enough people can get behind this and point to this and say, you know what, Jab, you're right. This should be in the game. And because we pointed out, maybe the developers will listen to us and they'll put it in the game. Who knows? Maybe they're already doing this and we're not aware of it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed it, hey, hit the like and subscribe and leave a comment. If you didn't enjoy it, leave a comment and tell me why. All right. Hey, guys, I'll see you all in the future. Ciao.